Hi everybody and welcome back to the channel. Bob here. Thanks so much for stopping by. So super quick one for you guys today. The other day I discovered kind of a gem from Casio that I'd never seen before. I saw a post on Instagram of the watch and immediately went out and tracked one down, ordered it. I've had it for about a week now and I just wanted to share it with you guys. It is ultra cool. The watch is from Casio's Beside line, and although there's a couple of little faults with the watch, I think this one deserves some attention, so let's check out the Casio. Alright, so I've come across the Beside line a couple of times, and the watches really weren't something that I was into. I think the Beside line is the dressy counterpart to the Edifice watches that are more on the sporty side. The watch has that Nautilus style going on with the brushed bezel, and right out of the box it was the brushwork on the bezel that caught my attention first. It's actually really well done. The second thing was just how thin this watch is. It comes in at only 7.1 millimeters. There was unfortunately a third thing that caught my attention, and that was the quality of the bracelet. For the price, it's totally expected, so I wouldn't call it a huge negative or anything, but it's really rattly. It's got a fairly cheap clasp, just a stamped clasp, and if we close it, there's a definite gap that you can see between the clasp and the bracelet. It's an integrated bracelet, so you have to live with it, but I wouldn't have it any other way. Once it's on wrist, it wears great, and there is one micro adjust to get a good fit too. A highlight of the watch is the dial. It reminds me almost of a quartz countertop or something. It really shimmers in the right light. There's actually 4 colors that I've come across. There's this slate grayish color, there's a red, almost a burgundy one, then there's blue and green. I really like the sword style hour and minute hands, and check out that second hand, guys. It is hitting the marks every single time. A lot of cheap quartz watches hit for a while and eventually start to miss, but I keep looking down at it and it's right on every time. The hour and minute hands are loomed, nothing crazy but worth a mention. So size-wise, we already talked about the thinness, but as far as case width goes, the watch comes in at just over 40 millimeters. Lug to lug is about 46 millimeters, although at its widest point where the integrated bracelet attaches, I'm getting 52 millimeters. It says water resist on the dial and case back. I couldn't find a specific depth, but I'm guessing it's probably somewhere around 30 meters. Now, I just want to show you guys that side profile one more time. I just love how slender it is. Really nice lines and angles. Other than the bezel, the case back, and where the center links meet the case, the rest of the watch is polished. The crown is a little on the small side, but still easy to use. There's no date, though, so you'll only have to adjust it for daylight savings time, which happens to be today. Make sure you guys change your times on your watches and clocks out there. I think overall it's so cool. Love finding stuff like this, especially in the affordable segment. So let's get it on here so you guys can get an idea how it wears. And here it is on my 7 1/4 inch wrist. Love that thinness. Bit of a contrast compared to what I've been wearing today. I've been going with the Marine Master, so this is a totally different feel on wrist, but this has to be the most fun I've had wearing a watch in a while. Even with its weaknesses, to me, it's one of those watches where the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. So, where to buy? Well, it was a bit of a struggle to find it at a decent price. I saw these range anywhere from $80 to about $150. I almost ordered it through eBay, but did one last search and actually found it at Walmart, of all places, for I think around $85. I looked there this morning and it looks like they're sold out, so you might have to do some hunting. I'll put the model number in the description below to help speed up the search though. So that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe for more content just like this. Also, for the Instagram guys out there, give me a follow at TimeToGo1978. Pretty well daily shots posted there from me and some sneak peeks of what's coming up on the channel. So thanks so much for stopping by, and we'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.